Welcome to part 5 of Assault on the Control Room on Legendary difficulty for NextGenWalkthroughs.com. What I'm going to demonstrate here is how to take out about 30 grunts and 2 elites without firing a shot. You want to get to the elites as quickly as possible. They're the key to the room and the only ones moving in the room. All the grunts are asleep. So you have to watch your radar and wait until you see the red dot moving away from you, and then quickly sneak up on the elite and melee him from behind. You want to be careful not to bump any grunts on the way though, because if they wake up, the elite's going to turn around. You can do this the majority of the time. You can't do it every time because sometimes the elite on a fluke will turn around at the last second, or if you don't get to them quick enough, they'll get positioned in a spot where they stop moving and they just pivot, and it's very hard to sneak up on them then. But once the 2 elites are down, you can take out the grunts really easily. And I've done this quite a bit quicker since I recorded this. So if you want to try it a little quicker, do the front section first, melee them basically without stopping. And then when there's one up on the little ledges, just jump up and melee at the top of your jump, and you'll be able to melee them without going up there. And you can do the front section so quick that you'll be able to get to the elites in time. So what I do now is pretty much I just do this front section where I'm at now first, really fast. Then I get to the elites, wait for the opportunity to take them out, and then I do the whole middle room, and then I do the side and back hallway. If you can't get the elites, you can always use the little windows and shoot through those and still finish the room if you don't want to, redo it and try and melee everybody. All the little windows will give you pretty good cover. Like this grunt right here, you could just jump up from the bottom and melee him. And that's it. Now I fire a shot here just to show that there aren't any left. Because as soon as you fire, they'll wake up and start moving around. It'll show up on the motion tracker and you'll hear them make noise. Now when you get to the top here, there'll be somebody waiting for you. See, even waves. It only takes about 2 or 3 melees to take him out, and I do the same thing with this one, and then just use some grenades on the last 2. Now I like to throw frag grenades up this ramp also, on either side of that little square there. Then I'll use the sniper until it's empty, and I come back here for the pistol. It's a lot easier to nade these guys first because otherwise you'll get surrounded. Now I go over here and see if I can find the yellow elite. Usually he's not standing there. Usually he's in the center area, so I'll melee the window and then he'll be in there. There's usually a jackal over here also. Now it's kind of an odd thing, but there's an elite that's up in this middle area here, and you can actually aim it a little bit lower. But I throw a plasma grenade up there and you can hear he just died. It makes it a lot easier because otherwise he comes down and comes out behind you. And then it's just a matter of taking out the guys that come through the entryway here. Now you could go back here and reload the pistol, and it would be helpful, or do it after the bridge is done. Then you won't have to worry about how many shots you have. As soon as you come out, you want to melee these grunts as quickly as possible, especially the ones in the front, because there'll be a couple jackals coming. The next bridge is, or the bridge beside this one, is loaded with grunts, so you don't want to have any shots go off until you're ready. Now they'll fire across if they're close enough, and all you want to do is position yourself so that you're safe from one side, and you can shoot at them or shoot forward and still be safe from the ones on the bridge. And just center their head in the reticle, and you can take them all out with one shot. I just wait till they stop moving, center their head, take the shot. All these little walls make great hold points, so I use them all the way across the bridges. That one stuck him. You always want to take the grunts out ahead of where you're going to be, so that your side is safe, basically, while you take out the enemies that are in front of you. And I think that was the last grunt on that bridge. Now, as long as the jackals are standing up, you can still get one side of their head a lot of times with one shot. He got stuck pretty good there. Now if they're crouched, you can always go for the little slot where the hand goes, which I'm not doing very well at right now. So I started looking for another weapon. And that's the end of part 5.